Hello everybody, welcome back to the new Business Bootcamp, day 6, and today we're going to be talking about creating and marketing your own ebooks. Now, I've had some great success with creating everything from just sort of top 10 list ebooks right the way down to, 100-page, real books, if you know what I mean. And I know that you're going to enjoy today. It's a great way to be able to get your name out there, to build brand recognition, to create your own personal brand as an expert in your niche or your field. And we're going to be going through how to write your ebook properly, how to set it up properly, how to design and lay it out, and then obviously how to promote it as well. I think that you'll find that today will be a real eye-opener for you. Ebooks have kind of come and gone a little bit, but I think they're here to stay, and I think they're fantastic. So enjoy today's lesson. I'll see you tomorrow, where we'll be wrapping everything up with a look at working with virtual assistants and what they can do for you and your business to make you super, super productive. But in the meantime, learn more about ebooks. You're going to love them. Trust me. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, everybody, day 6 here with a new Business Bootcamp. Thanks again for sticking with me. I hope my docile British tones haven't put you to sleep quite yet. If they have, wake the hell up! It's time to get back to work. All right, so as always, hashtag new Business Bootcamp. If you're talking about us online, please use that hashtag so I can hop on and answer any questions you may have and all that sort of type of stuff. And today we're going to be talking about why you need to create an ebook. Now, it's a fact. Everybody knows this. Everyone has a book in them. Plain and simple. The great thing about ebooks, however, is that you don't have to go to a big publisher. You don't have to go through the rigmarole of book proposals and all the rest of it out there. They're very quick and simple to put together. Very, very, very quick and simple indeed. And what I love about ebooks, probably above and beyond everything else, and one of the main reasons why I got involved with them in the first place, is because they create this instant brand building potential that end up being really easy and very sort of simple to be able to promote and distribute and build up that brand, either whether it be a personal brand or business brand or whatever the case may be. And so, ebooks for me have been a big kind of game changer for me in regards to the way that I've built up my mailing lists and sort of just built up my brand, my personal brand, particularly online. I've had a lot of interested people kind of get in contact with me after seeing my ebooks, checking them out online, and reading them and spreading them around and things like that. So bottom line is there's plenty that you can do with ebooks, and the whole point of this entire session today is to talk about the power of them and what they can do for you when it comes to actually marketing your business. So the golden rule of successful ebook marketing is something very, very easy to follow, and you're going to have to grasp this straight out of the gate here. Create something that you could easily sell for 20 or 30 bucks at least, and then give it away for free. Simple as that. Why? I'll show you why. As you can see right here on this graph from left to right, quite simply, this was around about a year or so of growth. You can see it very steadily. It grew. These are my subscriber opt-ins, by the way, at my first blog where I gave away an ebook for free. From the left all the way up to the right, you can see very, very clearly that there was that instant growth spurt straight away that then started to kind of just filter off and get better and better as time went by. My name was built up, my blog became more popular, there was more traffic coming in, and more people were signing up to the ebook. So it's a big game changer, and this is why you need to be giving it away for free and not charging anybody. So how do we actually create a great ebook? That's a great question. Fact of the matter is, you need to make sure that you write on a topic that you know really, really well. And more importantly than that, you've got to write for your audience and not yourself. I've come across so many ebooks from people that just blah, blah, blah about how fantastic they are, but they don't really give any major value for the people that are actually reading the book. So make sure you write your book for your readers, for your subscribers and your audience, and not for yourself. If you can, survey your audience first before you actually get going with your book. So it can be a very simple question like a poll or something on Facebook, or it can be a full-on survey that you link to on your blog, or whatever the case may be. It really gives you the opportunity to see what's inside your readers' minds and whether they'd even go ahead and download the book or not. And if you can, the ebooks that have been really successful, particularly ones that have been given away for free, focus on that how-to concept. So, how to walk a dog properly, how to, raise Labradors, how to look after tropical fish, whatever the case may be. That how-to concept is kind of proven to be very successful in regards to the sort of whole opt-in free ebook market. Try and break your content down into easy to follow sections throughout the course of the book. So if you think about a real book, they kind of always have a bit of a beginning, middle, and an end. And your ebook should kind of follow along that and break it down into different chapters and things like that. Here's a great example. This was actually a very kind of dodgy looking mind map that I did for my, I think my second ebook, which was Saving the Day the Virtual Way. And I'll link below there. You can get it for free. Below the video here, I'll put a link in there. But as you can see, I sort of started out with a very clear picture of, there was a problem. I was going to present solutions. I was going to talk about the benefits of working with virtual assistants, how to find them, how to work with them, and then kind of grow it out from there. But you'll see that, I also included audio versions and things like that, which I did add on to the book further down the line once it got to, I think it was like 2,000 or 3,000 downloads or something like that. So there's a lot of different things that you can stick in there. Just make sure that it's kind of broken down into nice, easy to follow sections. It just makes the reading experience a lot more enjoyable and a lot more memorable for the person reading the book. So the big question here is quality or quantity. Now, I've spoken to a lot of people about this, and I've downloaded books that have been, 100 pages long. I've downloaded books that are 8 pages long. And I think that across the board, readers will always prefer quality over quantity. Always. Always. I'm getting my point across here. You can't write a 100-page ebook, say that I've got a 100-page ebook that you can get for free, and then it's a piece of shit. It doesn't work that way. And when we're talking about something being a piece of shit, let's talk about very seriously about design and layout. Here's my kind of 2 general rules of thumb here. Crappy content plus a great design equals a poor quality ebook. Likewise, excellent content plus a crappy design equals a poor quality ebook. So you do need to sort of try and find that balance between creating that really high value, good quality, actionable content, and then producing that and presenting that in a way that is nice and easy on the eye. Here's a couple of examples of some of the ebooks that I've personally put together myself or had designers work on them for me. And you can see, very kind of simple, professional type layouts. I like to be known as a guy who's a relatively professional guy, but who is also in my, kind of in the mindset of the way that work is getting done and businesses are being built today. So I like to try and keep things relatively professional, but with a little bit of a funky, angle thrown in every now and then, as you can see the colors there on the Virtual Staff Finder book that we give away. So try and get that value in regards to the content, and then the quality of the design kind of balanced out nicely so everybody can remember, what they checked out on you. So once we've created our book, how do we actually get to the point of getting it out there and marketing it? Well, the easiest way to be able to do it is to share it with other people. And when I say other people, remember what we talked about in day 2 in regards to blogging and networking with other bloggers and podcasters and things like that. Sharing your ebook, or at least a link to download your ebook with other people, is a great way to be able to get it out there, because you'll find most people, if you've built up a relatively good relationship with them, they're quite happy to tweet out a link to a high quality ebook. They might even provide a testimonial for you to put on a landing page or a squeeze page. So sharing it with the other friends and contacts and everything that you've made online is a great way to be able to get that ebook out there nice and quickly. Then become super social on the subject that you're covering. So in my case, I wrote an ebook about how to work with virtual assistants, and I then went out And I got interviewed a whole bunch of times on podcasts about working with VAs. I wrote a ton of posts for different blogs, as well as my own blog on the subject of working VAs and what it can mean for, you know, the entrepreneur and the small business owner out there. And you'll find that across the board, just doing that in itself kind of just creates more of a buzz about the book that you've produced in general. And then, you know, talk about it yourself. Don't be scared. Here's a tweet that I sent out myself where I say, you know, looking for or working with a virtual assistant, there's that hashtag, that keyword in there. Grab my free 52-page ebook and audiobook for awesome tips and tactics. And you've got that link there, which takes them right to a landing page where they can get a little bit more information, and they put their name and their email in to go ahead and get a hold of the book. You can also create a press release about it. This is a little bit more old school in regards to internet marketing and kind of SEO and stuff like that. But creating a press release does get you some buzz pretty quickly, and every now and then you will be picked up by, you know, a half decent sized website. So if your ebook is quite a hot topic, you know, people are talking about a certain topic. I remember there was a girl a while back that created a free kind of top 10 tips to using Pinterest to help food bloggers or something along these sort of lines, and she did a press release about it, and it ended up being on the front page of, you know, Mashable or something along those lines. So it was, you know, it just shows you that sometimes the old school way of kind of marketing and doing business also helps as well. You can obviously get vocal through your own blog and through your own podcast about it. Don't be scared to talk about what you do and why you're doing it. You know, doing a whole 20-minute podcast session on your ebook and the topic, the benefits of why people should be checking out your ebook is totally acceptable. Don't feel like you're giving it the hard sell. You've worked hard on it, and therefore you want people to go ahead and opt in and download it. So make sure that you obviously get a little vocal as well. And here's a big one. I love shooting video trailers. I did one for my Kindle book, which is The Definitive Guide to Outsourcing to the Philippines, and people just love that video trailer. I'm sure there's a ton of people that ended up buying that book on Kindle because they saw that video trailer on Facebook or YouTube or somewhere else. So definitely shoot some kind of little video trailer in some way, shape or form if you've got the means to do it, and by now, my friends, you certainly should be. And lastly, make sure you mention it in your email signature. How many emails do you send every day? I know I send quite a few, so I'm sure that you could go ahead and mention it in your email signature, even if it's just for a week or two whilst the buzz is out there on the web and everybody's stumbling across it no matter where they go. So there's some great tips on how to be able to actually market your ebook, and today's action step, as you can probably appreciate, is going to be make a list of the type of things that you feel as an expert in your niche or in your industry that you can actually sit down and write an ebook on to be able to create a buzz about you, your business, your products, your services, whatever the case may be, and then write the damn thing. Actually write it. Once you've got it written, design it out yourself on Word or Publisher if you're on PC, or maybe on you know, one of the Mac-based ones like Pages or something like that. You can get all these great templates to be able to design your book in a nice, easy way. Or if you haven't got the time, get onto one of the outsourcing sites, which we'll be talking about in the next video, and you know, just get someone else to do it for like $100 or whatever. You know, simple as that. So as always, if you want to go and check out the resources section over on the blog, that would be fantastic. Interact online, lots of chatting, lots of support and friendly help and advice, both on the Facebook page and via Twitter as well. I absolutely love the fact that we're coming to the end of our week together, guys. It's bittersweet because I've enjoyed all of the interaction over the last week with everybody, but at the end of the day, we have one day left, and tomorrow, as far as I'm concerned, is the complete game changer. This is where you're going to learn how to work with virtual assistants to be able to create a much more powerful marketing and business growth strategy, both for anything that you've already got in place and anything that you put together in the future. Trust me, guys, you won't want to miss tomorrow's course, or tomorrow's session rather, so please make sure you tune in. I will see you then. Until then, have a great rest of the day. Whatever you're doing, make sure you do it properly, with value in mind and with a solution to people's problems, and I guarantee you, you're going to end up making money from doing it. I'll see you tomorrow. Take good care.